Merry Maid and welcome to Jupiter's Radiance. I'm Taylor, and today we're going over a card spread I'm calling our Dark Star for our third week of December. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So this card spread is to support in foretelling what lies ahead on your path and knowledge to help carry you through. So with stars, this actually can be expanded in a crisscross fashion if you desire to have a more detailed map, but you must follow your intuition for flow. And so what I mean by that is, so currently, I'll go over each of these in just a second, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And crisscross fashion, I mean you can add cards in this manner, very much like if you were drawing a star instead of like the pentagram style, but you were just doing the straight lines, the line, and then all the lines. But then you are going to use your intuition for how you lay out those cards so that you can kind of detail a little bit more, because this is meant to be quite literally like a map for this point in time for yourself. And so I'll go ahead and jump into these 4 and what they mean. We have number 1, here is what journey lays ahead. We have 2, what is revealed. 3, what is hidden. And then 4, the destination. And this doesn't necessarily always need to be the destination. As I said, you can kind of play around with it a little bit more, and especially if you spread out these cards too, the destination would probably be like further out over here if you end up doing it in that way. So this is definitely one where you can kind of decide how brightly your star shines, essentially. But I wanted to keep it simple for a collective reading at least, and to recognize the fact that sometimes you just need to know the bare minimum on this path. But if you are like, I need to know each checkpoint, I encourage you to expand this card spread, and comment below, let me know how that goes for you. All right, let's jump into our collective reading. So we have what journey lays ahead, and we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So this is going to be very much about career. It's going to be a little bit about foundations in the home. It is also the energy because it is Taurus, and it is going to be about financial situation. And so this is also about gaining and what we need to do in order to gain that prosperity as well. And so what is revealed? Our first stop, we have bring love into the situation. So this is immediately new moon in Aquarius. So immediately the first stop is the fact that's what's revealed, is that it kind of feels like having gratitude for what's in your life currently, and so that you can using that gratitude as a way of knowing what you want more of. So if you're like so grateful for your current home, as you recognize like just how like and just fill yourself with gratitude for your current home, you will start to gain more insights into how to expand that home, or what your home itself, I mean, I don't know if you believe this, I believe this, that our homes have spirits, where your home may be like, oh, you know what, I want a new paint job, and then all of a sudden like you'll get a new opportunity as soon as you have that idea where you're like, I'm gonna do this on here, and allowing yourself to have the conversation of gratitude and love guide the way that you spend your energy and your funds. Okay, that's the other thing too with the career, recognizing elements of your career that you are grateful for in this moment, and allowing yourself to be open to the ideas that come forward for expanding that career and having them be things that excite you. Right. And so what is hidden? We have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So that's very funny. This is essentially saying like you cannot see everything as it is. Even more reason why you're being encouraged to focus on the things that bring love, or to bring love into the situation, focus on the things that you do enjoy, because you're not able to see everything right now. And so allow yourself to kind of take those leaps of faith as they come up, because you don't know where it's going to lead you, but it's a positive. It's you're meant to step more into that unknown and to trust in something bigger than yourself. All right, and then the destination, we have bring spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So what is so interesting about this is because a lot of this was about the fact that it was about the financial situation and or the home, but or the career. But the fact is it is around prosperity. And so immediately the first thing was to kind of bring love into the situation. And some people can even talk a lot about the fact that spirituality is closely related to the emotion of love, because when you are truly in alignment, you are in a loving relationship with your higher power. And so recognizing again that you're relying on them a little bit more, that higher power that you put your faith in, you're able to balance your spirituality with the practicality of what you are seeing in your physical world, and you're able to gain the prosperity that we saw lying ahead because you focused on the good things in your life rather than focusing on the things that you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. As I said, this is just meant to be a simple one, and that you can always expand a little bit further to be like, well, what exactly does this mean? Are there any other ups and downs that I need to know about? That is when you can use those crisscross formats and have more cards and build a brighter star so that you gain more insight into the situation that's happening. But for this moment, I feel this is clear cut around the fact that as you bring more gratitude, more love into the situation, as you are having more of that conversation with the things around you and provide for you, you're able to gain more ideas and knowledge for how to take maybe some riskier steps or riskier investments, because you're essentially believing in more than yourself, and that you're kind of pouring your energy into what is already working for you. You're not necessarily taking a risk on something you have nothing about. You're taking a risk on something that you've already slightly invested in. So I'll leave it there. I want to thank you again for being here. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know how this is resonating with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We have one more week to go for our having a card spread for every week of the year. With that, I'll see you then. Blessed be.